everyone. Today we're talking about something that came out recently. We're talking about Severance by Apple TV. Severance, you want to start the basic plot or you want me to?
First, I want to tell you something. In the recent few weeks, you told me about this series, and you told me we should see it. It's very interesting. And every time I said to you, maybe next week. I try to avoid watching it because I don't know. I didn't find it interesting. But when we saw it, it was something. It was a good surprise.
Yeah, it's unique. It's extremely original. I haven't seen something like that.
No.
In my memory, I can't think of.
First, I think it's a very good surprise, and think about who wrote it and directed.
Yeah, Dan Erickson. It's his first big job as a creator.
But I think the
writer.
surprise is that Ben Stiller. It's involved.
Yeah, you heard that Ben Stiller is directing, and you were like, what? Really?
It's not a comedy.
No. Well, it has comedy elements here
Yeah,
and there,
but
it's not a comedy. No, it's a drama, it's a thriller. It's many things and not a comedy.
It's excitement. It's make you think about it a lot.
Yeah, I don't want to give I want to give a shout out to Apple who produced this. Yeah. This is so unique and so different, and it has a lot of things that, like 5-10 years ago, I wouldn't think anyone would produce this kind of show.
Yeah. Well, what I think of, it's first the period of the series. I think is
unclear.
Yes, it's look like based what I saw on the cars and everything. So it's like the end of the 80s. Beginning of the 90s. It
feels like 80s, but there are cell phones and
there is cell phones, but they're old. They're old cell phones.
Yeah, so I think it's probably late 80s, start of the 90s, but I could be wrong because I think the aesthetic is a bit misleading in this TV show. It could be because there are stuff in this show.
They're very modern.
That are very modern. So this is something weird.
I think they made.
But it's unique.
They made it in purpose to confuse you, that you can't say it's happening now.
Yeah, it's unclear. I think probably in the second season we will probably get more of an idea of when it actually happens. The characters in this TV show, I think everybody's done an amazing job. I think Adam Scott as Mark is brilliant. It's on point.
It's very precise.
He's exactly as he needs to be. You have Zach Cherry and Britt Lauer as
co-op in work.
As Dylan and Haley.
Yeah, they work with him.
Yeah, and I think Britt Lauer as Haley makes a really good role. You can you can feel her problems and her feelings, and she conveys them really well. Of course, I think one of the more underrated aspects of the show, and not a lot of people talk about him as much, is I don't want to mispronounce his name. Tramell Tillman as Milchek.
Mr. Milchek.
Mr.
Milchek, I think is
a gem.
Yeah, it's something very very special. You cannot predict how it's going to act.
He doesn't express feelings, but his emotions through his eyes and like the thoughts he conveys, and
the camera just stay on his face a lot of time, and you don't know what's going to happen. He's always surprise you. It's very very polite. It's not, but there is a lot of power in his character.
He's very powerful.
He's some sort of security man.
And of course, you have John Turturro and Christopher Walken.
Well,
they are amazing actors.
They're big actors. They have not a big role in the beginning.
They have a prominent one, and they have.
Yeah, they're not a big role, but they are made a lot of very good interactive between each other.
Yeah, they interact between one another amazingly. They're one of the best out there.
So I think we got.
And Patricia Arquette is
Patricia Arquette, she has main character. She's the boss.
Yeah.
Not
And-
the big one, but
it's a huge corporation.
it's always
They're always
someone-
a bigger fish.
yeah. But I think what's interesting in this series, I think the idea of companies, they made the workers come to the work and don't know outside the work what they do exactly.
Yeah.
That's the main.
The point of Severance is
to separate your personal life from your work.
you don't know what you do in your personal life and you don't know what you do in your work life. You become two different persons.
Yeah, you don't remember anything. You go out of the work, don't remember what you've done. You don't know the co-op.
You don't know what you do.
Yeah.
You don't know where you work. You don't know.
You just know you have to go to work.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
And when you think
Nobody
about
can ask you about your work.
when you think about it on the basic concept,
It's not a bad idea.
it's not a bad idea. You know, work can be very difficult. It can take a lot of your life, and it can take a lot of your personal life. as
Think of
well.
someone who call you after work and wants you to do something.
Yeah, you have a deadline you have to finish, so you come back home and you need to finish this project, and it
And
takes
you
like
talk about your friends or your wife or your children about the work, and sometimes it's not so
y-
pleasant.
your work becomes your
If you
life.
fight
sometimes.
with someone, think if you fight with someone, you take it out to
You
work.
take it home.
This is complete severance. Complete. Don't
Yeah.
have any.
And on the basic concept of it, like
think about it today. I think a huge corporation would love this idea.
Yeah,
Because
they-
a lot
they-
of company wants secrecy.
yeah, and this is what they
Yeah.
want to.
Nobody can question you about your work. You can spy on your work. You don't know what you're doing over there.
Yeah.
It's maybe a good
You
idea.
can't leak any information
Yeah,
from
you
your
don't-
work.
You cannot go to another place and give information.
So that was the good part of the
Good.
Severance.
But there's a
The
lot.
bad part is you don't know what you do.
You don't know what you're doing, and it's
So technically, you can be a slave to something.
not slave. You can do harm,
You
bad
can
things
do terrible things.
to humanity, not good things. So the war can tell you that you're doing wonderful
And you
things
have to
for the
believe,
future.
and you have to believe them because you don't know what
You don't
you're
know.
doing.
You don't know what you're doing. You don't familiar with another departments. Think about it. There are,
Everything is completely shut off from anything outside their
you
work.
know, maybe 3-4 people work with you, and that's it. You don't know other department. You don't know what the company actually do.
No.
Nothing. And it's the idea. It's mind blowing. It can, maybe it's a good thing, but there is a lot of bad things around.
And it is something that the show tackles. You know, there are people in that world, in the Severance world, who are against it because of some things, and there are people who are for it. And this is what I like about those kind of show. It makes for it makes you want to talk about the show. It makes you want to talk about the main theme about the show. But if Severance was real, is it really good or is it bad? Because there are a lot of things
There is
going
no
on to it.
absolute bad and not absolute good.
It's
Always.
both.
Yeah, it's both.
The
But-
good part for you is you don't take work home.
Yeah.
you
But
don't-
think about it. You don't have any experience in anything.
No.
Think about it. If you work a couple of years in major big company, and you have a good salary and a good influence job, and then you stop working and you go to another place.
What are your qualities?
Yes, what you're gonna write on?
I was there and
did not.
and they said I was pretty good at it.
Yeah.
Like, what? You don't have any expertise after it.
Yeah, it's a problem.
It is a problem.
But in generally, think about it. Wait just a second. Think about it today. You have a huge corporation. Also, Apple that show this.
Yeah,
series.
it is
This
funny.
is
that
a very
Apple-
interesting point.
Yeah.
Apple also, it's a big corporation.
It's a huge corporation.
Huge. They make a lot of things, and they show this series. It's very, very interesting how to dare to do it.
Yeah, it's
Dare
something.
to show it.
It's a show that I would expected Netflix to air, because Netflix does want to take hits against those huge, like against Amazon,
Yeah.
against Disney, against Apple.
It's applied the huge corporation in the series. It's one of the great and influence in the area.
Yeah.
Everyone in the town work over there in some way or not, because it's a huge company. And there is a lot of tradition. The company is very, very
it's very
old.
old. It has a lot of history.
Yeah, I love this.
And it is a different video than usual because I don't want to talk about spoilers.
Yeah,
Because I think you have to see it.
Yeah.
You really have to see it. I think it's Apple's best show, and I love C and I love Ted Lasso. But this is
like we said before, Apple want to find the best they think to show to do the audience.
quality wise.
Yeah, quality is very important to Apple.
Yeah, because we're also watching Slow Horses with Gary Oldman, and it is a really, really good show as well.
This is not for now.
No, this is, but it's still, like, Apple doesn't have
They
content.
They choose one by one a very good series.
Yeah, they have
I don't
good
say that
selection
everything is perfect.
No, but the ones that we did,
there is not a lot of
there isn't a lot of
things to
content.
see. Yeah,
No,
the content is very limited, but it's very good when you. It's a different approach. It's a different approach.
Yeah, because Netflix has a lot.
Netflix is like
Netflix
it's
is
store.
content,
but
they have quality as well.
Yeah, they have quality.
But it's a lot of content.
Yeah.
Amazon, Prime
Amazon
is
take your time. I think too much.
Yeah, it's.
We're moving for our subject, but
yeah. And about the show, Theodore Shapiro. Theodore Shapiro wrote this, composed this show.
Yeah, you should listen to it.
The main theme
is small, but it's
extremely powerful.
Yeah, and all the introduction of the series, all the patiach,
The intro.
all the intro, it's a beautifully.
Yeah, it's
beautifully made. It's with the graphics. It tell you about the story, about the small person in the huge corporation. It doesn't know anything.
It might be the best intro to a show
for a very long time.
For a very long time. I think the last one that I thought was amazing was Game of Thrones, and I think I haven't felt.
I like the music a lot.
Yeah, the music is good.
It's
like a basic piano,
but
it's
clean piano,
more.
but it's very strange. He has a strange. You feel a mystery, a lot of mystery. This is the word, mystery. So we are very happy to watch it, and very happy to make you want to watch it.
We do hope you watch it if you have Apple TV.
Don't think about it. Maybe next week I'll watch it. Watch it, and you don't be disappointed.
No, it's great.
Go for it.
So this was a video about Severance. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you for all the amazing feedback we had for the last couple of episodes. It's really nice to see some recognition, I might say. We're gonna have Doctor Strange video as well in the next couple of days.
I have a question for you. Why are you wearing a blue shirt like me?
No, I wore the blue shirt before you.
I don't think so. But
I do think so. So keep out. There's gonna be a lot of more content coming soon. Thank you guys for watching, and until next time, we're the Movie Busters.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye.